It's August 5th, 2019. This is a video about fighting nihilism and what happens when you have meme sets which create a lot of lost boys. Lost boys. So in the past few days there's been a couple of massacres, and it's worth noting that fascism is basically an offshoot of Marxism. So in my mind, both are really leftist meme sets. In any case, various abusive meme sets create lost boys. And one thing you won't be hearing from the Democrats is how there was a massacre at the Pulse nightclub, and how there's massacres going on in Britain all the time and Europe with regard to basically lost boys, lost men killing people because of the effects of bad memes. Memes which either teach that there should be group blame, teach that you should hate your skin color, especially if it's pink, promote nihilism, a general nihilistic view of life, having boys and men that are disconnected from society. So culturally Marxist postmodernism helps have disconnected boys and men. There's basically a systematic hatred with regard to male nature, evolved male nature, ingrained male nature. Okay? Systematic hatred of being male and having pink skin. So, that's going to have some downstream effects and create angry, disconnected, nihilistic young men, boys. Young boys. Well, older boys. But also, with regard to Islam, Islam teaches boys a few things. It teaches them that the one way they can have a sexual relationship is to kill people and then have a bunch of virgins in the afterlife. That's a real thing. So, a real thing. So, yeah. You won't hear the Democrats talking about that. So, what are some solutions? Well, all these places where you have mass gatherings of people or big shopping centers, I think you need at least 2 armed guards. At least 2 armed guards placed around in strategic places so you can deal with this problem. All right? Problem from disconnected boys, whether they're from the results of culturally Marxist postmodernism or the results of Islam. All right? So be prepared. Another thing is, more good guys with guns. Get a concealed weapons permit. Learn to use a gun. Prepare yourself. So, if there's no good guys with guns, then bad people will still get guns and they'll kill people. That's what happens in these neutered societies, like Europe and Britain. Neutered societies don't have good guys with guns to block the few bad people with guns. So more good guys with guns is another key thing. Also having less nihilism and less shaming boys for being boys and less shaming pigskins for being pigskins and more valuing the native born of all colors. The native born of all colors. The Democrats hate the native born of all colors, and they want to import voters from the South. The old-style Democrats are gone. The pro-working class Democrats are gone. If you're a working class native born in America, you are devalued by the current Democrats. Trump is basically a Kennedy Democrat, an old-style Democrat. Okay. So, promote life, help boys have connected lives where they have hope for the future. And ignoring the problems within the Islamic meme set, well, that has costs. And the one cost is dangerous, psychopathic nihilists engaging in mass murder, and culturally Marxist postmodernism, where you systematically teach boys to hate being the fact that they're boys, where you have disconnected boys who have no hope, a nihilistic culture, and where you teach boys to hate pink skin, and where you have a system where you enable illegal invasion, the illegal invasion of America, thereby downgrading the prospects of the native-born of all colors, including native-born blacks, and including native-born Hispanics, including native-born Asians, people of Asian ancestry. Native-born of all colors are below on the group rights, group blames hierarchy of the left, the cultural left, the Democrats. So anyway, more good guys with guns, less nihilism, more examining how Islam creates nihilistic psychopaths too. The cultural left creates nihilistic psychopaths. Islam creates nihilistic psychopaths. Disconnected boys and men. So that's the situation. All right. But I agree, we need to be prepared. These shops, that are kind of a de facto fish in a barrel, they need to have at least 2 armed guards, each one, across the country, without exception. And schools too. At least 2 armed guards. And each one, without exception. More people with concealed weapons permit. And, there's people who want to quail free speech. Will the Democrats be denouncing Antifa today? No. The Democrats support Antifa. Antifa is the violent fascist arm of the Democrat Party. And once again, fascism is an offshoot of Marxism. So, anyway, okay, that's my prescription for improving the situation. Multifaceted approach. Protection, plus realizing what meme sets create disconnected boys and nihilists and psychopaths. And it's not what the Democrats tell you. Okay? So, anyway, that's it.